The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
About 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley, and some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiley. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now. Wiley, and here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down. Wiley. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Wiley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Wiley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
On 3rd down, Wiley. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Touchdown, Patriots! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Mahomes. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
43. Now it's Mahomes again. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Jones now on 3rd down. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd down now. Wiley calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Wiley.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 21. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Wiley, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Wiley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Mahomes to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hughes.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game.
First down, here's White.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Mahomes. Bryant has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down now, Wiley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shoves him aside. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. They're just taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a give, right side. Wiley, and the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He'll buy some time right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Bryant from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Jones looking around. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right side, Wiley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.